Hey, I have two lists for you today that I'm going to review. The first one is um, from Michael, who's going to Operation Spring Thaw in Pennsylvania, and he has sent me a finish list for that event. So let's go and see. This is it. 13 points. Whoa, something happened. 13.998. Oh, those last 2 points. The continuation war. So it's a Finnish theatre platoon. Most of the time, taking theatre platoons for Finns are not worth it because their theatres, like, they have two, and they're very much like the generic reinforced platoons of the Finns. Second lieutenant, regular, 50 points here. Sometimes there is a point in taking your second lieutenant with an extra man because if one guy dies, if just one guy dies, then the final guy gets upgraded to veteran, which is a neat little trick. Continuation war rifles, these should be in every single Finnish squad ever. So 8-man units, double Panzerfaust, tough fighters. I don't know that the tough fighters is necessary, but it is an extra nice bonus to have, I think. Um, double Panzerfaust is really good because one of the things that the Finns lack is decent anti-tank, and the Panzerfaust on this continuation war group here is what makes them like usable. So and typically you'll also see that once 4 guys die on these, they get upgraded to veteran. So yeah. Then CC Recon. CC Recon should always be in any Finnish list as well. So this combination of units is what you'll see in most Finnish lists. Tough fighters on all of these. This is worth it though. They start out as veteran. So that tough fighter will mean that you can skirmish forward, you can go on those sissy ambushes, um, and you won't get charged because tough fighter veterans shooting at you when you charge them on 2+ ambushes that it'll kill you. So yeah, these are really good. And then a Calcapascio long distance, so that's a 5-man unit. For 5 men, I've said this many times, I'll say it again. 120 points for 5 veterans is not worth it, but they are really good. I just wish they was a little bit cheaper, a little bit, not massively, like 10 points or something, 20 maybe. Um, they're just too expensive as is. But the fact that you can outflank directly into the enemy's backline is brilliant. They come equipped with fanatics, medics, anti-tank grenades. I mean, they have both submachine guns and rifles. They have so much gear. They're brilliant. But yeah, flamethrower team, always nice to have in the Finnish platoons here, and with the new FAC, Finns can actually take like civilian cars and trucks and use these effectively. So yeah, veteran flamethrower. Sorry, not veteran. Veteran sniper team. Um, heavy mortar team regular. Maybe should have a spotter. I think so. Otherwise, I don't know if you can take them inexperienced, but I mean, if you're not taking a spotter, then this regular is not worth it anyway. Right, anti-aircraft gun, heavy automatic cannon, always good to see. I am not great at using them myself, but I know people who are. They are great. Mule team to draw that, because it's a cheap organized, why not? And a gas jeep for the flamethrower. Yeah, very nice platoon. And as you can see, no tank, because as a good Finn player, he is focusing all his points in his infantry, which is what you should do. I like this platoon. I really like it. Good luck, Michael. I think you could do well with this. Now, the second one is from a rookie player who is going to a 450 recon style event, I think. Um, oh, by the way, Michael sent me a lot of very nice pictures of his Finnish army, and I couldn't open them because somehow my computer didn't want me to do that. So sorry, Michael, for not showing the lovely pictures. Right. So we're going to look at who was this? Let me just check for a sec. Really bad TV. This. Sorry. Um, let's see. It was Sean. Right. It was Sean. And he's taking this to a recon-style event. So he's taking a German because there are all sorts of different comp for this event. Comp on flamethrowers, comp on free stuff. So he's going back to basics. He's going bare bones Germany here, which I think is a good idea because Germany, you have access to all the nice toys, and if you're not getting free stuff, if you're not getting a bunch of flamethrowers, then well, why not just take one of each? Um, so Lieutenant regular 50 points. I think this could be done cheaper with a Waffen SS Lieutenant, but okay. That would mean you also have to take Waffen SS as your infantry. 3 times Spartruppen. Wow. Okay. Okay. That's 5-man regulars with rifles, but of course they get all the different access to all the different special rules here. The most important one is that they can escape move. They can escape move if they're shot at or charged. That is brilliant. They can also forward deploy, so he is very likely to win the forward deployment game, having 3 forward deployers, and very also likely to be on objectives very early in the game, which is very nice. Then he takes teams, the Gewehr 43, regular. I think it may actually be worth it buying this guy, veteran, just because you're more likely to get that extra second shot. The LG 40, what's that? That is a howitzer. That's a light howitzer. So 48-inch range, 3-man, 2-inch template. Nice, very nice. You're not buying it with a spotter though, even though you take it regular. I think you could again save points here. Take it inexperienced. You may have to cut down on the Spartruppen and like take one of them as a Waffen SS with a Panzerfaust, which you don't have any of. Motorcycle with machine gun sidecar, brilliant. Love that one. The STKF Z7/2 half track with a heavy autocannon, also really good for 65 points. 8 autodice at 450 points. So 65 points. Does that mean you've got 65 left over? I'm not sure. Anywho, for what you've got here, I really like it. I think you could benefit from having a single Panzerfaust in one of these units here, which means that, like, taking one of them as Waffen SS, but the Spartruppen are just brilliant, aren't they? What would I cut? I'm not sure. Could also take the howitzer as a inexperienced mortar, saving 10 points there. So there are a few places where you could cut down and save a few points. I'm not sure it's worth it though. 8 order dice at 450 is very, very good. And I like the fact that most of your infantry, because they've got escape moves, they're very, very survivable, which means that you're not likely to lose a lot of them. Yeah. Yeah, I like this. I like this list. Right. That was it for me today. I will see you in the next video. Cheers.